Yo, what is good, everybody? This is your host, Tony Medina, coming to you with Just Do Wild Tony, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about your day. Not today in particular, but every day. You see, I was just on Snapchat, and the reason I really want to post this video is because I'm having a pretty terrible day, and I'm still pretty damn happy and pretty damn excited. So let me tell you what happened. I woke up, I had a preset meal prep, and I had a lunch pail that I had just bought at Walmart, and that lunch pail didn't fit my meal prep containers. After that happened, I got a new bike, and that bike was supposed to get me to campus so that I didn't have to pay for Uber, so that I could start saving money. So I was going to save money on food, and I was going to save money on transportation, because those are the two things that drain my bank account the most. I tried putting my food into that lunch pail, and it didn't work this morning. So I said, okay, it's fine. I'll pay for the food on campus, and I'll save myself money on transportation still. It's still a win. And so I went about it, and halfway from my house to campus, my bike breaks down. And it like goes to the worst setting on the bike, and so I can't even push it at this point. So I struggle for about like a third of the way from where it stopped working to campus, and I'm just like, no, I'm done. So I find the spot, I lock the bike up, and I get on my way. I start skating to campus. Now, my skateboard is brand new. I bought this thing like a week and a half ago. And I start skating to campus, and this board just won't go. It's a cruiser. It's supposed to cruise, but it doesn't. Like, I have to kick push all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I love skating, so I don't mind kick pushing, but it's a cruiser for a reason, you know? And so I am supposed to make it to class at around 9:15. And it's now 10:10, and I got to campus at 10 o'clock. So there's no way that I'm going to show up to campus 45 minutes late and interrupt class when everyone's already in their mode, everyone's already like ready to go, like, you know, like on grind time. There's no way I'm going to do that, because that would be disrespectful to everyone else. That would be disrespectful to the professor, and I just don't want to do that for myself. What am I left with? A really shitty day, really shitty situations, and I have to spend money on food still, and I still have to skate back to where I left my bike, and then walk the damn bike about 3 miles home. Okay? So, I just want you guys to know that there's no shitty days, there's only shitty moments. That's it. There's no shitty days, there's only shitty moments. One day is composed of a shit ton of moments. And if I do the math right now, if we do 24 times 60, because there's 24 hours and 60 minutes in every hour, that's 1,440 seconds. So that's 1,440 moments. That could be good or bad. Just because you have bad moments doesn't mean you had a bad day. Does that make sense? I need you guys to understand this, because a lot of people talk about having bad days all the time, but you didn't have a bad day. You didn't have a bad morning. You didn't have a bad night. You didn't have a bad afternoon. You had a bad moment in that time. Now, how bad of a moment depends. But it's up to you to decide what you're going to do after that moment happens. After all of that shit in the morning, I could decide to be mad about it. I could decide to be angry. I could decide to not even want to come to class. I could say, let's go back home. I'm done with this. But it's up to you to decide what you're going to do the moment after that happens. Because that's what really, truly matters. Alright, guys. With that being said, I'm out of here. Remember, there's no bad days, only bad moments. Your life is what you make it. Don't make it something you don't want. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and the Tube. Deuces!